Now it's wild out here. Let's see, we got the mama that worked for the NYPD that was the getaway driver for her son after he did a shooting. Proves Proverbs 19:18 true. Then we have the mama last week, a hard 31 looking joint too. Shot her daughter, 4-year-old daughter, multiple times. Excuse me. Shot her daughter, 4-year-old daughter, multiple times. Then, well, of course, we already had Javea, whose parents killed her. Then we had, a couple. Baby died. I don't know if it was malnourishment, whatever. Baby died. The judge let them off. Let them off. Who else we got? We just got so much. Constant. All the time. And you know what the thing, when I talk about unnatural mothers and faulty fathers, when you have the narrative for decades, since most of these people been growing up, and even people sitting up on pews, and people that listen to people tell you that you could abort babies up until birth, that means a baby's life is not valuable. Only people that have a real sense of God and the Spirit in them understand that. Everybody else that pretends in the church, you don't understand that. So when you're killing innocent babies and you're co-signing killing innocent babies, the atmosphere that you promote, number one, is that ushers in the spirit of Molech. So that spirit is rampant, especially in places where you have loose, no boundaries, no nothing individuals like this area that espouse that type of BS. So that's what you get. You get bloodlust. You have no desire, no thought, no care, concern for life. Then you add on top of that, like I said, the constant barrage of messaging about, babies are a clump of cells. Babies this, babies that. They're not this, they're not that. When the egg meets the sperm and life starts, that life starts because of God. Abortion stops it. Abort literally means to stop. So just adding abortion, the shun on it, the act of aborting, it's an abortion. You're stopping the process of life. But you find all these excuses for it. And you think that it's going to go unanswered by God? I don't think so. It doesn't go unanswered. We have to answer for that because God gives life. And then when you take life recklessly, you all forget that we have consequences. When you guide your children down the wrong path, when you take your children on a journey of crime, like the mother in New York, you a freaking New York NYPD, I think she was a deputy commissioner. Why are you the driver? That's what we mean about unwise elders. That's what we talk about, faulty mothering. Proverbs 19:18. When you don't discipline your children, when you don't correct them, you become a party. Because that verse says, correct your children while there is hope. Or to have hope. But hope is in there. Meaning that there's a correlation between correction and hope. Because if you correct them, there's the hope of them learning from that correction. But if you don't, as a parent or an adult in a child's life, if you don't, then you become a party to their demise. And again, countlessly, we see the fruits of that all over. Seven youths driving a stolen vehicle. It's a stolen vehicle all the time, constantly. Stolen vehicle. And a person is dead. They would likely end up on an ankle monitor. They probably already on ankle monitors, because that's all they do. Ankle monitor the kids, send them home with their parents. And then they still out doing God knows what. They said the ages of them kids in that car was 12 to 15 years old. I couldn't roam freely like these kids today. If I went out, my mother had to know where I was going, who I was going with, if whose parent was doing what, taking us where. Now, did you sometimes end up places you ain't had no business being? Yeah, you did. But your mother knew you were somewhere and you were out. And you knew that you better step it up and hurry up and not be where you going without no business long, or you gonna be in trouble. These kids don't have no fear of being in trouble. They not getting in trouble with the legal system like they should, especially when you're a repeat offender. And then you killing people. Oh, then there was another young man, I think it was in North Carolina. He hit and killed someone. He gets an ankle monitor and goes home. But we see that here too, don't we? All the time in Maryland and DC. Virginia, they over there with it's unbelievable the number of things that is going on, especially with illegals and people that don't have no business being run around the street, and they trying to protect them. Even if they murder toddlers, rape and murder. Crazy. Because you don't value life. When you can say that children are expendable, because that's basically what you're saying, you care more about being able to abort because it goes against God, it goes against the patriarchy. It goes against God, and God is the father, so God is the ultimate patriarch. And then you sit up with your ignorant self thinking and going along with it, but you love the Lord. What Lord is that? What Lord is that? It's not the Lord above. He said, I came that you will have life and have it more abundantly. So you don't train the children once they get here. So that's why a lot of people, I think, they don't care about the children. For a lot of individuals, their children are a reason to have a pity party. Oh, I don't have enough food. I got to feed my kids. You don't care about them kids, because if you cared about your kids and not having enough food, you wouldn't spend oogobs of money on bundles and all that other stuff if you don't have any money. When my money was tight and I was raising my kids, ponytail until I can go to the hairdresser, ponytail, a head wrap, ponytail. But y'all they don't sacrifice nothing because you can use the kids. And then you got people out here, adults especially, that keep subsidizing grown children with bad decision making. They're never going to get better at it as long as they got you around to bail them out. You know they messing up their money because they want to smoke and do all this other stuff. So when their kids don't have something, they come running to you. But they can because you keep putting money in their hand. But then you wonder why. Oh, you don't start learning from bad choices and making better choices until you have to. A lot of these kids are not going to ever have to. You know when they're going to do it? Unfortunately, when they've when the person that they always hitting up is dead and gone. And God help them. Because a lot of them don't have a good sense to think and no common sense anyway. So they're going to need CNN or somebody to tell them what to do. And you already know that's going to be something wrong. Because they're not worth two craps. But that's what a lot of them, they hive-minded. They can't think on their own. And that's the most disgraceful, disgusting thing I've ever seen. So not only are a lot of people raising handicapped children, the schools are handicapping them, but lower standards. You have given them no Bible. So they don't have no God in them, except a fake, fictitious mindset about who God is, based on one of these fake, fictitious people that tell you that God is gay, socialist, bi, trans, whatever. So they don't have no foundation. And then you got people, that's why you see what you see out here. Heavy. Then you got witches. I heard that they had witches, had a convention or had something going on right here in Maryland. Right here in Maryland. I'm not surprised though, because summer of love, witches was everywhere. Out the closet. So now, just like everything, y'all don't open the door to everything because you don't want to have no boundaries. But you the same people that holler about you love the Lord and you know so much Bible and had a nerve to want to get indignant when people talk about the Bible in the Bible terms and testing the fruits and the spirit of the idols that you have that say that they love. They don't know nothing about God. You can tell that by the stuff that they do. I wouldn't keep hopping on that, but if you stop acting like these people, the best thing since Jesus, because they're not. They're human just like me and you. They gonna fail, and they are gonna fail. And you know why they gonna really fail? Because they too prideful and arrogant, and they're rebelling against God, and they are leading his children astray. But you know what? You can only lead them astray if they want to go, because you're not hearkening to the voice of the Lord. And so the children are suffering. All around us is the children suffering. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you as adults. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of you fake church people. I'm sick of you fake pastors. I'm sick of them. The only pastors that's doing what they supposed to be doing are the ones that get the most hate, get talked about, get bashed. Anybody that's doing something to hold on to the true and living God and to promote decency and order get hated. Because they're not going to go along with the foolishness. And they shouldn't. Because we see what the foolishness is getting us, but people just steadily want to just go on because it feels good. Well, when you live in the flesh, you're going to be led by the flesh. And you're going to burn in that flesh. Because the season is now. You know what I mean? Oh my goodness, what's going on? It's mental illness. No, spiritual illness and demons are real. We have demonic strongholds running around. Demons possessing many of people. Demonic spirits. Sin is ripping all of us like crazy. And the church not even trying to have people repent or be delivered from their sin. They just go ahead on and live in it. It's okay. You can just be a drunk Christian. Because you could just be a porn star Christian. You could be this, that, and the other. No. You should just only want to be a Christian. Because once you start putting anything else before Christian, that thing is more important than being Christ-like. Or attempting to be like Christ. So whatever you all prefix your Christian with, that's your God, and you're not a Christian. Just know that. And God knows that too. Because he never called you to anything but to spread the gospel and follow him and endeavor to keep your eyes on Jesus. He will keep you at perfect peace. And you will bear his fruits. And he will protect you in your goings and your comings. But no, God ain't good enough for y'all. God ain't good enough. Because the world told you he not good enough. Well, look at the state of the world. Because you following the world. And got the world in the church. Trying to exegete scripture. Y'all done took the scriptures and turned it inside out. And the only thing that you want to keep biblical and keep real is, oh yeah, bless me, Lord. That's all. Bless me indeed. That's all y'all know. All you concerned about. You're not concerned about learning the fruits of the Spirit or trying to live the fruits of the Spirit. Because ain't no fruit of the Spirit in a lot of y'all. Y'all malicious, bitter, easily offended. All the things peddled to you by narratives in the world. And then y'all wonder why a mother can shoot her 4-year-old multiple times. Why parents can starve their children, leave them in cars, hot cars, leave them at home weeks at a time. No care in the world. How a father playing a game, baby crying, can throw him down. How a mother, oh yeah, this nasty trick. Just a couple of days ago, and you see her eyes, they dead. Eyes dead. Dead looking eyes. I hope you don't follow that man and start nothing. See this? You got a lunatic. Let me hurry up and get. Yep, it's about to be some foolishness. Let me go ahead on around the corner. He pulled up next to him. Yep, I'm gone. She get upset, the baby crying. She throws the baby, like, I think the final report once they interviewed her, because she lied, threw him so many times, I think about 4 times. She goes back to watching porn. She's on TikTok and watching porn. So then she finally calls the police, make up a braggedy story. They know something ain't right. So when it all said and done, she done killed this handsome little baby. I think he's about 6 months. She just go on to watch porn. But y'all good with that. If you good with them trans and kids, and I guess you good with porn and all this other stuff. You good with them tricking and elevating tricks as the model of what to be. So you good. So don't be wondering. Stop asking the questions like you stupid or slow. Oh, why is this happening? Why is that happening? If you picked up the Bible and read it, you know why it's happening. And it's in large part because of fake, traded, salacious, lascivious, lying, denying God Christians. You are the failure, not the success, and definitely no excellence at all for you excellence promoting people. Ain't no excellence. You excellence in failing the children and failing God, because you don't witness for him nowhere, no how.